Tradition 3. The only requirement for membership is a desire to stop using. This tradition is very important for both the individual and the group. It relates directly to many of the basic ideas of our program. Desire is the key word in this tradition, and desire is the basis of our recovery. In our story and in our experience of trying to carry the message of recovery to the addict who still suffers, one painful fact of life has emerged again and again. An addict who does not want to stop using will not stop using. They can be analyzed, counseled, reasoned with, prayed over, threatened, beaten, locked up or whatever, but they won't stop using until they want to. The only thing we ask of our members is that they have this desire. Without it, they are doomed, but with it miracles have happened. This is our only requirement, and rightfully so. Addiction does not discriminate. Why should recovery? Our disease does not recognize race, religion, sex, age, occupation, economics, or any of the other lines people draw to separate themselves. An addict is a man or woman whose life is controlled by drugs. The newcomer is the lifeblood of NA, and when one comes to us seeking help, we welcome them with open arms. We don't care who or what they are or even what they used. As long as they want to stop using, there's a place for them in NA, and this tradition guarantees them that place. Every clean member of NA could have been rejected by some kind of membership requirement or another. Many of us would not be alive today if we hadn't found a program which accepted us when we wanted help. We originally came to this program for many reasons, but those of us who have stayed have done so for the same reason, the desire to stop using. Many of us didn't even know that addiction was a problem. Many of us could not visualize a life without drugs, let alone want it. Many of us had reached the point in our addiction where we felt there was no hope for us, we only wanted a little relief. It wasn't until after we came to NA that we found out that we had a disease and that recovery was possible for us. Membership in NA isn't automatic when someone walks in the door. It isn't every automatic when the newcomer has a desire to stop using. The decision to become a part of our fellowship rests with the individual. Any addict who has a desire to stop using can become a member of NA. We are Narcotics Anonymous, and our problem is addiction. Other fellowships deal with other problems. Most newcomers are led to the fellowship which best suits their needs. Individuals come with problems that express themselves in various ways. They don't clearly fit into our fellowship. Many of these people become valuable and active members of several fellowships, while others single out the fellowship with which they are the most comfortable. Our primary purpose is to carry the message to the addict who still suffers. Where they find recovery is not our basic concern. We know of members with a history of drug abuse who have found recovery in other fellowships. We support these members and rejoice in their recovery. An addict who has found freedom and recovery anywhere is a friend of ours. Although we would welcome them in our groups, we do not seek them out or force them to join NA. This would not be in keeping with our spiritual aims. The 12-step fellowships do not compete. We are mutually supportive and cooperate for the common good. For us, recovery is more important than membership. However, some newcomers seem to have trouble finding a fellowship or fellowships in which they fit. We encourage them to shop around, to attend various meetings and find out where they most fully identify. They might ask themselves, where do I hear about problems most like my problems? Where are there members who are living the kind of life I would like to live? And where am I most comfortable? We have also met members who are uncertain about where they really belong. We suggest that they ask themselves 3 questions. L. What message do you carry? What is the nature of your recovery and what have you recovered from? 2. Who are you trying to carry this message to? 3. Where are you trying to carry this message? We suggest that the answers to these 3 questions should not be in conflict. We cannot give away anything we haven't got. We cannot carry any message that is not our own. The choice of membership rests with the individual. We feel the ideal state for our fellowship exists when an addict can openly and freely come to an NA meeting, wherever and whenever they choose, and leave just as freely if they want to. We realize that there is nothing we can do to make an addict stop using. However, we have learned that recovery is a reality and that life without drugs is better than we ever imagined. We open our doors to addicts hoping that they can find what we have found, but knowing that only those who have a desire to stop using and want what we have to offer will join us in our new way of life.